Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think about the video after watching. And don't forget that what we share here is an alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. What we are hearing right now allegedly is that Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi feel so bad over Dr. Elizabeth insisting that she must take an oath of innocence, that the rumor is too much. For the interest of those who did not watch the previous video, they said after series of problems in the palace, there was this revelation that Kabiyesi should stop eating food from the cook and even the wives, because we are meant to understand that most times that the wives used to go to the kitchen and monitor the cooks and sometimes direct them and all of that. So they said due to one reason or the other, they told Kabiesi not to be eating the women's food again because they are planning something huge against him. That the only person that he will eat his food should be the only person who is ready to protect him with her own life, who happens to be Queen Naomi. And ever since then, they said Queen Naomi have been the one cooking Kabiesi's food. At first, they say Kabiesi begged Queen Naomi to please move into the palace so that she will be making the meals and all of that. And Queen Naomi said she's not coming to the palace until the women leave the palace. That the only thing that she can do for Kabiesi right now is to come back from that Lekki mansion down to Akure. At least from Akure to Ile-Ife is not too far. And they said Dr. Elizabeth, we do know that ever since Dr. Elizabeth came, or ever since the king married Dr. Elizabeth, we have been hearing how good she is, how she have been supportive and all of that. So now they said Dr. Elizabeth have been the one going to bring the food from Queen Naomi for the king to eat. And things have been going on like that until recently, that they said the Odua elders, seeing that a lot of things are going wrong in the palace and Kabiyesi is not doing anything, they said they went to Odua sacred forest to find solution to their problems, because they cannot just keep quiet and allow things going on the way they are. And they said one thing about this whole situation is that as long as Kabiyesi is on the throne, that no man can make any decision ahead of him or without his consent. And he is not doing what he's supposed to do, as in punish people when they offend, when they go contrary to the culture and tradition and all of that. So when they got to that place, they said that the reason why there is so much problem and wahala in the palace is because they said a certain lady brought in a foreign god into that palace, and that god, that deity that was brought into the palace, have destroyed all the things that is protecting Kabiyesi from the attack or manipulations of the enemies, you know. And they went further to say that the reason that all of this is happening is because when they brought this deity inside, Kabiyesi did nothing about it. And the reason is because he have eaten another woman's food that is not Queen Naomi's food. And there is something that they put in that food that will make him to be weak, that he cannot even have a decision of his own, you know. So, and for the fact that Dr. Elizabeth is the only one going to bring the food prepared by Queen Naomi for Kabiyesi to eat, everyone was accusing Dr. Elizabeth. Everyone is pointing accusing finger on her. Even Kabiyesi, they say at first Kabiyesi was so angry that he was like telling Dr. Elizabeth, even you that I trusted with my life, you that is my doctor, this, my, because from what we heard, they said Dr. Elizabeth is the only one woman in that palace that Kabiyesi trusts with his life, apart from Queen Naomi, that Dr. Elizabeth have the king trust, you know. So, but we also heard that Dr. Elizabeth have been too good to the king and the Queen Naomi. So at this point, we don't know if we are to say that she did it. I don't know. I cannot tell. But if she did not do it, who did? Because we are meant to understand that she is the only one who is bringing Kabiyesi's food. Could it be that they monitored him and changed the food, and monitored her and changed the food? I don't know. Now, everyone is accusing her, and she have decided that she is going to take an oath to clear her name. And from what we heard, they said in that palace, that shrine where Dr. Elizabeth is insisting that she is going to take an oath of innocence, that if your hand is not clear and you take that oath, that thing will buy you instantly there, and everybody will just forget about you and pretend as if nothing happened. Now, they said ever since Kabiyesi ascended the throne, he doesn't allow people take that oath. Because according to him, he believed that there is nothing that you can do that will, you know, that will make you go and buy yourself, or because you want to prove something and all of that. So they said they have been begging Dr. Elizabeth not to go and do that. That even if she's wrong, even if she's right, that she shouldn't do it. They said the way she was insisting that she must do it, that Kabiyesi started feeling guilty. That he shouldn't have said the things that he said to her. He should have trusted her. And they said Dr. Elizabeth had been crying, saying that ever since she entered the palace, that all she was doing was to love the king, care for him, ensure there is happiness in his life, fighting to bring back his son to the palace so that he will be happy. But for Kabiyesi to open his mouth and say certain things he said to her, allegedly, don't forget that I was not there. I don't live in the palace. I am just a blogger, and I share alleged information with you. This information, they are not for stand information, okay? Because I wasn't there. So they said she was devastated, crying, why this, why that, and they said they were begging her to please do not go, do not, even if that. And she said that the reason why she must do it is because even if Kabiyesi tell her that she now believe her, he believes her right now, that will not, people will still be talking at the back that she did it and all of that. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to think or what not to think, but all I can see is that there is wahala. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye. Love you guys.